So here in my home state, a lot of regulations have been lifted. We can go back out and shop, and that means Goodwills and thrift stores have been open, and which is kind of where I get 90% of my stuff. Thrift stores, flea markets, and the occasional like mom and pop store that just kind of sells everything, like surplus stores. And I happened to go to Salvation Army, which I rarely ever go to. And they had a stack of PC games that were in blank jewel cases, like the ones you buy in Best Buy to put like your personal CDs in. And well, I decided to look through them, even though I rarely get CDs like this because I want them in at least the original jewel case. But I found one that caught my eye, and I thought, you know what? I fall for clickbait titles all the time, so I might as well fall for this one. Super Granny 3. It's super reflective, but Super Granny 3. Just the name alone kind of makes me laugh. And it's from 2007 by Sandlot Games and distributed by Encore. There's a couple things there. Encore is a company that does like budget distribution. I don't know if budget's the right word, but it's a distributor. Kind of like ValueSoft or Cosme Corporation, but I've seen Encore's name on a lot of stuff. I've seen it on Ubisoft's games. I've seen it on some big name stuff, so I just think they're just a distributor. But Sandlot Games, I've never heard of. Now, I don't want to get too excited because 2007 is the height of premium browser games, like Bookworm and Plants vs. Zombies and stuff like that, where you could play a little bit of it and then you had to pay to get the full game. Feed and Frenzy, Insane Aquarium, or stuff like that. So, I don't expect much, but I figure, let's find out. Without any issues, it works in Windows 10. I mean, I don't know why I'm shocked. This game came out in 2007, but you'd be surprised at what Windows 10 breaks. And I didn't really expect this game to be future-proofed. There's no resolution option, so we kind of have to deal with what we got, but hey, it doesn't bother me. So the game starts with this cutscene, and I honestly don't know what's going on. She was in Antarctica and got chased by dogs, and now she's in an amusement park after following the addresses of one of the collars off the dogs. I really don't know. All I know is that looks like a lot of levels, and I don't have the patience for it. So we're gonna check out the first few, and that's about it. So the tutorial pretty much tells me that this game is a Flicky clone, you know, that game on Sega Genesis, but they also add a little bit of puzzles too. There's like bounce pads and ice in one level, and then you gotta get like this watering can and water some plants so you can get to the top. If you collect these like flowers or water them or whatever, a special flower will come up and you get like extra points. But the whole goal is get all the cats and bring them to the exit. So I wasn't far off of my predictions, but I thought collecting cats would be more like collecting coins in Mario. Once you run over it, it just disappears. But hey, this will do. And it is single level. You don't go anywhere beyond this level. After you've completed it, you can move on. But yeah, it's single screen, no scrolling or anything like that. Apparently there's a shop and you collect coins and you can get abilities to help Granny on each level, but I'm not playing 6 more levels to get to it. So you're just going to have to deal with what I was able to show. This is really mind-numbingly boring, and like I said, I didn't know what I was expecting. I'm only a few levels in, and like I have to do so much backtracking. The watering can has one use, so once you water a plant so you can use it as a ladder, you have to go back and get it again. Doing a quick Google search, there's actually some videos of people who played this before. It's also a wild tangent, which I can't believe still exists. I was actually telling Chris about this. They were like the Windows Store before the Windows Store. You could like buy apps and stuff on it. But here I found out that they were selling Super Granny 3 for $10, or you could rent it for $2.49. How ridiculous. But I found it on shockwave.com, another website I can't believe still exists, where you can get it for $6.99. Ooh. Both these websites have like a membership where you can like play games for like an eternity. And if you're curious, Wild Tangent has like a lot of those classic games that you might remember when you played them in your browser growing up and you only played the free trials because you didn't have your mama's credit card to steal. I mean, it's not all bad. Sometimes you'll find some really good stuff like Commandos or City Skylines or the Golf Club. Take that back though, the membership really doesn't give you that much because Sid Meier's Civilization 4 is on here, but you still have to buy it for $19.99. Wild members save up to $4. Ooh. It's not like this game doesn't go dirt cheap when you're, during Steam sales or something. Oh my lord. After a Google search, Wild Tangent is $7.99 a month. Just get Xbox Game Pass at that point. Or if you really feel like scraping the bottom of the barrel of subscriptions, you could pay for EA Access or whatever it's called. Doesn't Ubisoft have an unlimited plan now too? Nah, that's what the world's coming to. Subscription-based services, and I hate it. You know what I like? Owning my games. And I actually don't mind that I own this. I'm going to throw it in the shelves, it's going to gather dust, I'm going to forget about it, but I'll giggle every time I see it, because like a name with Super Granny 3, it's kind of funny. I wouldn't mind having it on a shirt, just for people to be curious. Like, ooh, take Super Mario Bros. 3, my favorite Mario game, but replace the Mario with Super Granny. If I had some better Photoshop skills, I'd totally do that, and then I'd put it on a shirt. Anyway, that was me trying to pad time, because there ain't really much to talk about in this. Yeah! Next video will be a late 90s PC gaming episode. I've been itching to do one of those again. I'm not sure what I'm going to do it on, but I'm going to pick something that I want to do. I don't think I'm going to dive too much into obscurity. I'm in the mood to play something, actually good. So, I'm Elijah Blackwell. See you around, Fossil. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned.